any better. Okay, Allie, switch over to the other live happening. I will delete this one and we'll pretend it never happened. You and I can get a drink one day and laugh about it and see if the other video's any better. Of course, the battery's low on this, but we can plug that in. Y'all are getting to see my messy room. Anybody here live on this video? Hello, hello, NSU. Welcome to our final day of chit chat. So sorry, it's moving around. I will stabilize. You can see like there's my light that I use when I'm recording over there. I'll show you the mess. There's my yoga mat. You see my yoga mat, all the clothes on the corner chair, all my supplements on the dresser. Any better, Allie? Should I delete the other one and we should use this one? I promise I won't do this to you all for half an hour. What do we think, Allie? Talk to me, girl. Any better? I can't see comments, of course. Gosh, I try. I'm trying. I'm going to have to pre-record something then. I'm going to have to record something and put it up if this one's not coming through. All right, we're going to end this blurry one. Keeps freezing, but not blurry. All right, let's try this. I'm going to try this for a minute, Allie. Will you keep updating me on whether it's worth tuning into? And if it's not, I'm just going to record a video and post it. Okay, so a couple of the questions I've gotten for transformation. So first of all, thank you. Thank you to everybody who participated last week. What an amazing, fun, super cool, empowering experience that I hope you had. I had a blast. I'm going to go this way. I had a blast sharing my resources with you. For those of you that were not around all last week, I did a live instruction, a teaching every single day. I offered a PDF. There's recipes and menu plans galore out there, you guys. And I just posted a link on this very page to an external website, a page on my website where you can still get everything. Download those PDFs. Check out any of the videos you missed. I highly recommend day 3 and day 4. Day 3, I talk about how to prep like you mean it, and I share my plug and play method. That's a great PDF. And day 4, I do a cooking demo and do plug and play for you so you can see it. Hi, Lanya. Hi, Jamie. Can you guys see me and hear me? So thank you for being here. The purpose of this is to share information, coaching, get you into this method that I have solidified over the last 8 years of not just saying, hey, here's what to eat. That's what most nutritionists and dietitians and health professionals are doing, right? Hey, eat this. This is what to eat. Here's yes, here's no. Go ahead, have fun, good luck, right? And then you're out there waffling, trying to do a Whole30, trying to go keto, trying to be vegan, trying to eat raw, trying to increase your nutrient density, whatever it is. And it sucks to do this on your own. Can anybody relate? So why I have had success in my business is because as a coach, I'm a Duke certified integrative health coach. I'm board certified. I sat for a 4-hour board exam so that I can coach in this way and be highly qualified to do this. What I'm offering you as a coach is to be in a container with me so that you can take what it is that you want to do, what you know you want to do, that Whole30. Just eat more real food, take out the sugar, stop eating processed carbs and bread, get more nutrient dense cooking happening in the family, include more juices and smoothies, learn how to make herbal infusions and use them on a daily basis. All those things that you're always saying to yourself when you're scrolling through your Facebook feed, like, oh, I want to do that. I wish I could do that, right? I want to become better at cooking. I don't want to be so stuck planning. All of those things, those habits to change are what you change when you get into a container with me. My members know this. Those that pay me $24 a month know that they're in that member container and they're showing up in action for our challenges every month and for the work of getting clear with themselves. What is my plan? Where am I having small wins? How am I taking care of myself every single week? So as far as transformation goes, one of the FAQs I've gotten is, how is transformation different from the membership? Transformation's around a $200 price point, depending on whether you're a member or not, or whether you've done it before. Check out the page, www.thenewschoolkitchen.com/transformation. People are asking me, how's transformation different from the membership? Transformation is a 6-week container that is more concentrated than the membership and where you are getting my coaching. What you saw this week, that teaching plus the coaching, the part where I kind of call you out a little bit in a loving way, the part where you say to me, Rye, I got to stop with the granola bars, right? Hi, Elizabeth. Thanks for giving me that idea to say granola bars. I've got to stop with the granola bars. I've got to get more on top of the prep. Joining transformation is your opportunity to say and be really clear in the first coaching call. I'm going to ask you to write it out. What's your transformation protocol for the next 6 weeks? You write it out and then I help you do it. I hold you accountable to it. I cheer you on. I pick you up when you fall and say, I failed. I got to start over. And I've got a different perspective for you on that. And the group, the team, my dietitian, my herbalist, and now my internal medicine doctor, my sister, all on the transformation team to be inside of the app in our special little transformation group to answer your questions, to give you support, to hold your hand, and to help you show up for yourself for 6 consecutive weeks in a way that you'll surprise yourself. You'll surprise yourself. So anyway, that's the difference between the transformation and membership. Someone asked me, I don't have any weight to lose. I shared 2 weight loss stories. Did you guys see my husband's weight loss story? He's had incredible success over the last year, especially. And then Max, she's a member, 53 pounds last year, right? And some people have said to me, wow, transformation sounds appealing, but I'm not looking to lose weight. I'm just looking to get healthy. Great. Look, guys, weight loss stories sell, right? I mean, like that's the reason we buy the magazines at the checkout counter because people are intrigued by transformative stories like that. But over the next 2 days, I'm going to be sharing some testimonials from people who did not join transformation to lose weight, who really just wanted to upgrade these habits: planning, shopping, prepping, cooking, getting more nutrient-dense food and drink in their mouth. The thing that sets transformation aside from my other programs and the Whole30 and all those other programs out there is that I emphasize using liquids for dense nutrition as a method for healing. And we all need healing, whether you've got an autoimmune disease or 50 pounds to lose or 5 pounds to lose or pain in your joints. You need healing. You don't need necessarily weight loss. Weight loss happens when we heal on a cellular level. Make sense? So liquid gold is key and sets you apart. And some people have said to me, I don't know if I want to join. Is it really hard? I don't know. Are you ready to make a commitment to yourself? On day 1, next Monday, the 17th, when we begin with our first coaching call, I ask you to identify your transformation protocol, not mine. I'm going to give you the parameters. I'm going to give you the recipes. I'm going to give you the meal plans. I'm going to give you the coaching, everything you need to be successful, but I'm not prescribing you a really hard plan, right? That takes you from eating out every day to prepping every single lunch if you're not ready for that. This is about turning the dial up on your next steps. Does that make sense? And I'm going to help you identify what those are. Will it be hard? I don't know. What are some of the hardest things you've ever done? Elizabeth, Lanya, those of you on this call right now, Allie, what have you done that you would say is hard in your life? This is what I usually think of when I get scared, like, oh God, doing this like mold protocol or eating protocol or, these parasites that I'm still excavating from my body, the supplements that I'm taking, the way that I have to live, the yoga, the self-care that has to happen in order for me to not be in pain. Is that hard? Yes. It's hard because it's a consistent effort every day to put myself first, to say no to things that don't matter. Anybody relate here? And to calm my nervous system down. This is a huge part of healing. To get calm enough, you guys, to be able to say, like, I can do this. This is manageable. I'm okay. I'm well enough to be on top of this. When we are in panic mode, that's the mode a lot of us are in on the day-to-day. That's hard. That's what you're struggling against and fighting against, not this list of things you need to eat, right? This is a mental game. I've said it a whole bunch this week and I'll say it again. It's hard when you think it's hard. It's hard when you say, I can't do this. Lanya ate vegetables only for 2 weeks and no sugar. That was very hard. Holy crap, girl. So you could do transformation for 6 weeks. If you ate only vegetables, were you hungry? Sorry, this is shaking so much. I'm excited. And I didn't bring my tripod in. Elizabeth, the mold move. Yes. moving out, leaving everything behind. I'm right there with you, girl, and moving into an RV with 2 kids. Heck yeah, that's hard. So can you commit to 6 weeks to putting yourself first and prioritizing your nourishment? I don't know. How does that compare to the mold move, right? That's your answer for how hard transformation could be and how much of this you're up against. How much negative shit are you telling yourself right now? That may be your transformation work. Just noticing the stories that happen when you eat another granola bar and rewiring those neural pathways through coaching, through awareness, through support, everything that's offered inside. Okay, so what are the dates of the coaching calls? It starts on the 17th. Next Monday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Zoom. Everything is recorded. It's actually just like this. I get on to coach. You have a worksheet that I've sent you in advance that has some prompts we'll go through on the coaching call. And then you call into Zoom. Transformation does not happen on Facebook. For those of you that are looking to do less on Facebook, this is good news for you. This group, the New School You, this free group, this stays. Y'all can talk to each other. I'm not going to be in here every day. I'm going to be hanging out with my transformers inside my app, which has a social feed, and on Zoom for our coaching calls. So the first call is the 17th, and then every other week until the end of March, you get 4 coaching calls. So February, and then I think the 2nd, and then 2 weeks later and 2 weeks later on the 31st. So the month of March, really, we start in the middle of Feb and you get going, and then the month of March is your bitch. I'm sorry, that's the only word that came into my head when you're in transformation. And that doesn't mean you're doing it perfectly. My former transformers know this. It means you are top level committed, showing up for you, even when life is being lifey, even when you have to travel for work, even though your in-laws are coming for a weekend. So many of us get caught in this trap of, gosh, I'll start this protocol or this new way of doing things when, at a perfect time, later. Who does this, right? Monday morning, next month, next week, in January. And yeah, I get it. We need to have some better and more ideal windows of time to do things. You don't want to set yourself up for success by starting on Christmas Eve, right? If that's like not your jam. Allie, cutting out processed sugar is challenging for me because baking is a passion and it's a way I show love to people. And the thought of actually committing to transformation once and for all. Allie, I love your honesty. I love that you have been here. You are not alone with that baking. Sarah Raper, she's in the membership. She really struggles with this too. She loves to bake. And yeah, and the sugar hurts. The sugar is inflammatory, right? So where is this middle space for you? Where are there other ways you can explore showing love? How can you bake with clean eats? There's ways. Did anybody try the muffin recipe? Someone posted the vegan pumpkin muffins. Did you try those yet, Allie? Not like I thought it would be. Made pumpkin muffins today. Love. Lanya, thank you so much. You've been around since the very beginning when I had in-person classes, and you have always been so supportive and committed. And try the recipes. This girl does the stuff. So NSU will be there. Those of you that are in their membership, we have a private Facebook group that's rocking. We also have the social feed in the app for anyone that's a member and in transformation, so you don't have to be on Facebook. But I will not be in NSU. What happened last week with my involvement in there, that is promotional week, essentially, for me to show you what it's like to work with me and then go inside the container and do transformation. So who's coming with me? Allie didn't make the pumpkin muffins yet, but I made paleo almond butter cookies the other day. Ooh, those sound good. Yeah, nut butters with egg, if you can do egg. You don't need flour. You don't need grains. So I love that you're finding good recipes. Okay, I think that's all for the frequently asked questions that are coming in about transformation. Remember, you have access to all of these resources until Tuesday at the end of the day. I'll extend it till midnight. A lot of times I do a 5 p.m. deadline, but I know some of us need to get kids to bed before we can do things like take out a credit card and go online and have 5 minutes to do something. So I'll do Tuesday at midnight. All of those resources will disappear, including on this group. I'm going to take them all down because they're going inside the app. And that is how the Transformers will receive everything. The replay of all of the lives, all of my PDF cheat sheets, all of my liquid gold instructionals and PDF cheat sheets, and then a menu plan every single week for the duration of transformation. You get 4 coaching calls with me. And guys, that's the heart. That's the goodness. If anyone has ever done coaching with me, real coaching, not just like, hey, I'm teaching you on NSU and asking some coaching questions, like hard ass coaching. My members know. Elizabeth shows up to coaching calls. If you've ever been in a private coaching call with me, you know that's the meat, that's the juice, that's the stuff that's going to help you get into action. There's something incredible and beautiful that happens when you partner with someone who says, okay, let's get clear. What are you doing? What's the plan for doing it? What could get in the way? Because shit's going to get in the way, you guys. Shit always gets in the way of our plans. And that's when we go, I can't do it. It's not working. I suck. I'm too overwhelmed. That's what I do. And then I just stop doing the thing. And then if that day was shit, yeah, I know that whole tomorrow's another day, but it's like, I'm in the vacuum of my own plan, right? When you partner with someone who says, no, girl, you had a shit day, great. Who else had a shit day? I had a shit day. What's the plan for tomorrow morning? What's the plan for the next meal? What's the plan for tonight to take care of yourself? Shit's always going to happen. So in coaching, I'm going to help you get clear on your plan. I'm going to help you stick to it as much as you can and notice the stuff that's happening as you're doing your plan, right? The like chatter, the negativity, I start to just lose energy and spiral downward. And then I take less and less care of myself. Anybody do this? So one shitty decision leads me to hate myself, whether I know it or not, and take better care of myself. And then I don't have the energy. And then I go to bed late and then I'm like, I just need to Netflix binge because I hate my life and I hate everyone. And then I wake up tired and nauseous. And then I'm like, fuck, I forgot to take my supplements. Does anybody know what this spiral is? Anyone out there? Hello? Yes? When you're in the container of working with a coach and a group of people who are doing the same ass work as you, whether they're vegan and you're paleo, doesn't matter. We're all up to the same work. You have a lifeline. You have a lifeline. And people stick with it. And guess what, guys? When you plunk down some cash on something, you show up for it. Yeah, there's free resources. This week was great and free. And if you're feeling like, I got this now, I don't need any more support, I can take this free stuff and go, great. I'm telling you that next week and the week after, shit's going to hit the fan. And the easiest thing, the thing that all of our brains do is revert back to the old way of doing things, right? I'm good at the spiral, says Lisa. I'm glad you're here. Very real, says Allie. Yeah, we all spiral. So when you have support, the spiral starts to happen, and then the self-awareness is there to notice what's happening, and then the accountability and support is there to say, oh my God, you guys, I'm shame spiraling. And then the hand is there, the person is there, the love is there, the commitment is there to you. This program, let me just touch on the price for a second, you guys. I know that $200 is a lot of money to some people. I have business coaches and friends that tell me consistently, you're screwing yourself over, Rye. This is a $500 program. I just paid $300 for a 3 coaching session program, and that's it. That was all that there was in the whole program. So I paid $100 per group coaching call for this financial group coaching thing, and it was great. But why it was worth the $300 to me is because I paid that $300, showed up to the calls, and I did the homework. Because I was like, crap, I got to figure out my debt stuff, right? Is anybody's money stuff just as messy as their food stuff? Money is my area right now. So I plunked down that $300 because I knew it would hold me accountable to do the damn homework and to show up for the coaching calls. And I missed one of them and I watched the replay and it was fine. FYI, you get a replay with me too if you can't come live. So $200 is nothing for 6 weeks of support, 4 coaching sessions, maybe it'll feel like 400, a menu plan every week, and a group that's got your back inside of a smartphone app that you can also access via desktop for oodles of videos and instructional stuff if you feel lost. Like, I just need a muffin recipe, or I'm just sick of the same thing that I keep making, same muffins. I need new muffins. Okay? Yeah, money and health. Lisa, you're not alone. So have you ever heard this phrase, how you do one thing is how you do everything? How you show up in the kitchen or how you show up with your food stuff is probably how you're showing up with your financial stuff too, in some ways. Does anybody relate to that expression? So I'm messy with my finances and I'm messy with my health protocols. Now I've gotten a lot better at getting good at my health protocols because when you feel like crap, hell yeah, that's motivating. Yes. And now I'm trying to take the same things I've learned, being intentional, using plug and play concepts, showing up even when it's uncomfortable, having the hard conversations with my husband even when I don't want to. Those all apply to my money the same way they applied to the food. So this is why coaching, this is why someone just telling you here's what to eat to be healthy, Lisa. Just follow my plan and you'll be healthy. Because we're up against old programming. We're up against our own inner self-criticism. And we're up against these patterns of what happens when a kid gets sick and then we just spiral. This is why coaching matters. This is why I'm so passionate about working with a coach. You guys, I have 2 coaches. I would not be doing this work and showing up for myself the way that I do without coaching. And some people get that from therapy. I'm not a therapist and I don't want to be. I thought about it. Too much school. Coaching was less schooling. But this is why partnering with a professional to work past your stuck points works. It's why it works. Elizabeth, you're so amazing. You're so amazing. Thank you. Elizabeth, you're the friend that's always telling me that I'm in the right profession and I shouldn't give up and go look for a corporate coaching job. Because I definitely have those thoughts. Hello, reference the money conversation from before. So I rarely say like, hey guys, my programs are a steal, but my programs are a steal. And my business coach is always like, girl, you're not valuing your worth. Someone sees a $200 price tag and a lot of times they think, how much am I actually going to change for $200? If I priced this program at $1,000, they tell me I would get more people signing up because they would see the value of change at $1,000, right? So let me tell you this is the last time, and I promise this to my business coaches and my team who are all disappointed in me for not raising the price on transformation, that this is the last time I'm doing transformation at this $200 price point. The absolute last time, because I've extended the length. It used to be 21 days, now it's 6 weeks. 6 weeks of me for $200. It's a steal. Just saying. Okay, I'm going to announce the winner, I promise, but I want to see if you guys have any comments or questions. Anyone on the call? We have 7 people live now. I'm sorry I'm moving around so much. I'm hoping it's coming in clear. I know, and I know the $200 for a lot of people say to me, like, I literally don't have the $200, and I get it, which is why for every single time I do a round of transformation, I give away a full scholarship. And I have to tell you guys, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of you that are runners up that I'm going to DM with a special offer. Yeah, that's how much I love you. So thank you for being here. Thank you for, Vanessa, hi, how's it going in your new state? So good to see you. Vanessa was a member for my first 2 years. I love you too. How's it going? How's your mindset stuff going? This is what happens after people work with me, you guys. They get kind of like indoctrinated in this. Do you want this infusion of inspiration to your face 4 times in the next 6 weeks, along with some menu plans and me saying, girl, you don't need to be eating that crap. This is what you need. Also, supplement recommendations. My sister, the internal medicine doctor, I interviewed her yesterday as a transformation bonus. You guys are getting a 45-minute interview on what labs your doctor needs to be running for you and what the optimal levels should be on those labs. You can even go do them yourself on any lab test now. And my sister's going to tell you, this is a doctor, here's where you want your numbers. So that's one of my bonuses. A lot better Vanessa's doing being out of Wilmington. Girl, I'm right there with you. I love Wilmington. I love my friends in Wilmington, but that place was toxic for me in a lot of ways. It's still home. I go back once a month, but Vanessa was feeling like it wasn't her home in a lot of ways, and I'm glad you stood up and took care of yourself and showed up for yourself and your family and said, this is where I need to be. So much movement. Is anybody feeling right now? That full moon was crazy the last couple of days. There's so much movement and up leveling and huge shifts happening for people right now. Give me a like or a heart if you're feeling that. Even in the last 6 months or so, I have never worked with so many people who are like, whoa, like the mask is being ripped off. Everything is shifting. It's scary and crazy and like I'm on a roller coaster, but I'm showing up. I'm present in my life. I feel more purposeful than I ever have. I'm feeling it. Elizabeth, I know you're feeling it. It's an exciting time to be alive, and it's an exciting time to lead people. Ooh, Megan's feeling it. It's an exciting time to lead people, and it's an exciting time to make change. Whether you're considering joining transformation this week or not, this message is for you. Now is the time to commit to yourself. The job, the kid, the marriage, the spiritual journey, the movement, the nourishment. Now is the time. There have never been a situation like this, I think, astrologically and energetically and with what's just happening in the world. Does anybody feel like my time might be limited here? So fuck the stories, fuck the bullshit, fuck the hang-ups that we've got that prevent us from making changes, that hold us back, that keep us Netflix binging instead of prepping something for half an hour in the kitchen. And step up, step in right now. I've got your back, and a whole bunch of other women who are experiencing change do too. Sorry, I said F. I have gotten requests recently from some of my older clients who are offended by my language. I have to be honest, this is who I am. Take me or leave me. I'm not going to change who I am because it makes you uncomfortable. I might not be the coach for you. Sorry. Okay, so, Allie's going through major changes, but she's feeling excited. Isn't that the best feeling, right? We think I just want routine. I just want stability. I just want everything to stay the same. What if the feeling of change is your juice? Yes? I love your language, says Megan. Thank you. I think most moms can relate to it. And women today who are just trying to get through this crazy fucking world with what's happening in it. And change is good. What if change is good? There is no when things get more stable. There's not, you guys, it's a lie. It's a myth. When things get better, when I'm doing this, when. Down with the whens. Time is now. Who's in? Give me a heart or a like if you are ready for transformation. Yes, my group program, but no, transformation. It's a choice that you're making. If you click pay now, buy now, or if you write in your journal tomorrow, I am ready to transform. It's now. Your time is now. Thank you guys for letting me preach. When I get like that, I'm I don't even know what's happening. I almost get dizzy and I just start channeling because I feel like I have a message for you. So that's what you all were meant to hear on this call today. Right now is your transformation. Begin it. Okay, I've got a winner. I have a winner. I have a winner. And I'm sorry it's not someone on this call. It would be so much more fun if it was. But there's some runners up on this call. Okay, guys. The winner of a 100% full scholarship to transformation is, this person answered all of the prompts at every homework day and gave thoughtful, beautiful answers and participated beautifully. Melissa King! Melissa King! Well, let's tag her. I'll tag her. You've won a 100% scholarship to transformation. Please let me know if you're not interested in it. I'm assuming you answered the homework thread, so you are. If you're not, I will go on to one of the runners-up to give away the scholarship. Runners-up, people who really showed up, who gave great answers, who tugged at my heart this week. Yvonne Daniel, Lizzie Horrigan, Christina Lanier, Holly Ibarra, Allison Johnson, Corinda Hillard, Allie McLoodle, Catherine Frazier, and Megan Schlude. I will be DMing you a little discount offer for being a runner-up. You tugged at my heartstrings. So I'm not supposed to discount my services. This is another thing the business coach tells me not to do, but I want to give you a little bit of incentive to join. Okay, guys. Any questions, any comments, anything personally that you want to ask me about your own transformation protocol or my transformation protocol right now? People are I'm starting a Q&A thing on the main Facebook page and on IGTV. Really hanging out more on Instagram. If you guys are on Instagram, I've been trying to do stories more. I really like it. That's a fun format. And I've been releasing all of my new cooking videos, a new one every week and a new one every day last week, and now a new one every week on IGTV. So get on over to Instagram. I will be doing some question of the week type stuff because you guys send me such good questions. Let's see. Lindsay's here, guys. Let's applaud Lindsay. She chose to join transformation. She was the first person to join. Yay, Lindsay. Sorry, I'm outing you publicly. I usually try not to share who's in what program, but you, my friend, are badass and you're going to kick ass. I'm excited for you to be in the container with me. Questions. My transformation protocol. Oh my gosh, I'm going to be sharing more about it. But this intermittent fasting is brilliant. Anybody do it? I'm loving it. Yesterday and the day before, I did not intermittent fast. I was like, it's the weekend, I'll take off. I felt like crap when I woke up. I am not a candidate right now, not forever. Never say ever, forever. I'm not a candidate to be eating food at 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night. My body is not breaking it down correctly. I wake up bloated with a stomach ache. It doesn't matter what I eat. It doesn't, if I stop eating at 4 or 5 o'clock, I wake up clear. Ding. And guess what's happening in the night when my body is not processing food? I'm experiencing cellular regeneration and I'm healing. So there's a lot to be said for intermittent fasting, and I want to support people inside of transformation who want to do it, that can and will be part of the transformation protocol if you want it, if you're ready for it. Lindsay, you want to try some intermittent fasting? Or are you just trying to get your prep game down? Which is plenty. Megan says, me. So my protocol is going to be sticking with intermittent fasting for 6 weeks and my weekend fasting, at least a full day, and working my way up. By the end of transformation, I'm working my way up to a full 24-hour day of just water. Anybody ever done it? I tried it once. I lasted like 7 hours. Talk about regeneration and healing. So I will be talking about fasting. I am not a fasting expert. Fasting can lead to some unhealthy patterns for some people. And so my hope is to bring in the right resources and support so that you can fast safely with me. Oh my God, Megan's husband just did a 3-day water fast. Wow. Did he drink any salt water? Did he do the salts? Hi, Max. Can everybody congratulate and clap for Max, who lost 53 pounds last year and got vulnerable with me on Saturday, did an interview, posted inside this group. Please go watch it if you haven't. She's incredibly inspiring. She's a natural on camera. She shared her story, and she's going to be in transformation too. Max, how much more can you possibly transform? I can't wait to see. Another part of my transformation protocol is going to be doing some brain retraining. I bought this system called the Dynamic Neural Retraining System. It's an hour a day of scripts that you say and do and some meditations. And it's a limbic system retraining system. Essentially, I am telling my autonomic nervous system to calm down, and that food and perfume and dyes and random smells and the cleaner aisle at the grocery store are not threats to me. And anybody with multiple chemical sensitivities, chronic fatigue syndrome, fibromyalgia, and food allergies tend to benefit from this system. So I'm going to test it out for you guys and do this hour a day for the 6 weeks of transformation and retrain my dang brain, because it thinks that everything is something I should be allergic to, and that's BS. I'm not believing that is my destiny for the next 50 years. So I'll be sharing inside of transformation about DNRS and I'm releasing 3 bonus masterclasses during the course of transformation. They're all going to be audio, and I'm working right now to get them to be podcast episodes that go right to your existing podcast app. Anybody listen to podcasts? Give me a heart or a like if you do. I recorded the one yesterday with my sister, the internal medicine doctor, and I have Mary Julia Hinton, an herbalist, real food herbalist, coming on to do an interview with me on how to use herbs for deeper healing, how to use that liquid gold. You guys, herbs are the easiest, herbal infusions are your easiest liquid gold, and people hesitate to use them. Why? Because they don't know a lot about the herbs. They feel intimidated. Where do I order them? How do I know it's good quality? Mary Julia is going to teach us about all of that. And then I have our dietitian, Anna, coming on to do an episode about how to get more vegetables and fiber in your diet. Fiber is like an old-fashioned diet word that fell out of fashion, and fiber is so flippin' important if you're looking to heal your body and lose weight. So Anna's going to come talk about that. We may talk about the Enneagram. This is a personality test that may help us know ourselves better, and just so many goodies coming to you. Those are all bonuses though. Really, for transformation, you're getting those 4 coaching calls and all of my dang content and menu plans to help you do it. Yvonne, you're here. You were one of my runners up for the scholarship. You did not win, but you're getting an honorable mention, and I'll send you a DM later with what that means. Thank you so much for your participation. Megan has herbs on the way to her house as we speak. I saw that order come in. The liquid gold herbal blend that is in the shop, the newschoolkitchen.com/store or shop. I can't remember, but click on the shop button on the site and you will see the herbs that people come back for again and again and again, because when you drink this herbal infusion, 3 herbs, organic herbs that Mary Julia blends together, and she does do some theta or some Reiki on them before sending them out to you. This is some magic. This is from the earth, loaded with nutrients and flooding your cells with the goodness you need to heal so that you can get rid of the brain fog, release the weight, right? Get rid of the foreign pathogens in your body that don't belong. Show up for yourself in the kitchen with a clear head. do the things. That's what liquid gold does. It turns the volume up on the nourishment so that you have more energy, so that you can do more of the things. Does that make sense? So inside transformation, it's real food plus liquid gold. That's what you're eating. Not perfectly, but as much as you dang can inside the container. And most people are surprised at how much they can do. You guys, if this is any indication, 75% of the people that have signed up so far are former transformers. They're like, oh yeah, put me back in the container, right? I'm taking it up another notch, right? Last year, I really learned how to prep when I was in transformation. This year, I'm showing up to do more what? Yvonne needs all the energy. Yeah, you need herbal infusions. And truthfully, you need transformation. You're a great candidate for the program. So go back and rewatch this because I answer a lot of questions that have come in about it. All right, my throat hurts, which means I've yelled enough at you. Congratulations to Melissa King, the winner of the scholarship. Anybody else, you have the next minute to leave comments or questions here. I'm going to hang out one more second. Megan's excited to try them. Yeah, herbal infusions are game-changing. And inside transformation, inside the smartphone app, you click on liquid gold, and then you click on herbal infusions, and you get a video, short video, where I show you exactly how to make them. And then you get a PDF cheat sheet with a list of the top 3 herbs to include and why you want to include them. And then you have access to an herbalist in the program to answer any and all questions you have about getting that infusion of energy and healing from herbs. It's such a no-brainer, you guys, and I'm not just promoting it because it's part of my program. I made it part of my program because when I started drinking herbs, I was like, why the crap isn't everybody doing this? This is such an easy thing for me to add to my programs. My members got a cheat sheet last month, how to include more herbs in your diet. Yes? Lisa says, me too, Yvonne. You guys, so this is the crux of the conversation, the masterclass bonus that you get with my sister, the internal medicine doctor. She laid out the 3 lab tests that you need to have done if you have low energy. She said, what are your clients complaining of? I said, tiredness. Like everyone I work with is tired, right? And yes, it's a crazy busy world, but also everyone I work with ends up being low in B12, D, and iron. And there's a sneak peek into some of them. Thyroid too is a huge factor here. And if you don't have a doctor that's willing to run those lab tests, get yourself another doctor because those are very basic labs. You're not asking them to run for heavy metals or, parasites or some of the stuff that these mainstream doctors are like, that's not real. You don't have heavy metals from the mercury that's been in your mouth for 20 years. You don't have parasites, even though your dog has parasites and goes to the vet to get dewormed. Anyone ever thought of that? Never. Don't get me on my soapbox about doctors. That's going to be one of my Q&As. Yeah, Yvonne is low in B and D, right? So you would be able to ask the doctor and optimize the type and the quality of the supplements that you're using to increase those. You could be taking a B12 that you're just pooping and peeing out, literally, and you're not absorbing it because your gut function isn't good. So this is what the doctor inside of transformation can help you get clearer on and optimize for yourself. So energy, herb is nutrients, missing nutrients. So the labs need to be run, and then you need to supplement. Yes, with supplements, and I can suggest those, but food, nourishment, liquid gold, hello, drinking beets. Beets is like the blood of the earth. Talk about iron. Has anybody ever had my spiralized beet salad? I did put it in the recipe book. Ooh, look, I'm getting itchy. That means I'm getting hyper. Also, I need to do my mustache. You guys won't go away. You keep joining, so I'm going to keep talking. Just a few more minutes. So the doctor I love, Yvonne says, can't be a practitioner anymore. Thanks, government. She wasn't prescribing enough pharmaceuticals. How sad is that? I'm sorry to hear it, and it's not an uncommon story. There are other doctors. I know Wilmington is limited, but I will do my best to offer suggestions to those of you inside transformation that need doctor suggestions. And you can run labs yourself. And you can pay out of pocket. I know some of us balk like, oh my gosh, I'm not going to pay $300 to see that doctor. And then this is what I did for years. I'm not going to pay $300 to see that doctor. I don't have $300. And then I would spend $300 over the course of 2 months on supplements so that I could feel human and just basically, like prescriptions do, medicate the problem instead of getting at the underlying cause, which for me was mold toxicity, Epstein-Barr virus, possibly Lyme's, although I keep testing negative. I show a lot of the signs. And parasites. And let me tell you something. I'm not the exception to the rule. If you don't feel good, there are foreign pathogens in your body. I'm sorry to say it. So working with an integrative practitioner, step by baby step. If you need to go to any lab test now and just start with doing a poop test, you start there if you've got $300. If you want to guess that you have parasites based on the set of symptoms that I can show you in good quality research-backed articles, you can take some supplements to eradicate parasites. We have to be empowered, you guys. We have to be empowered because look, the doctors that can help us are not accessible, and the doctors that take our insurance tell us we're hypochondriacs. You're fine. You just need Ritalin or antidepressants. Has anybody heard this? The problem is you're depressed. The problem is that you have anxiety. No, depression and anxiety are symptoms of other problems. Heavy metals, mold, parasites, insufficient vitamins and minerals. Am I too high on the soapbox? Am I going to fall off? I'm losing people now. So I think what I'm trying to do is, number one, convince you to join Transformation. I rarely give hard sales pitches. Those of you that know me well know I'll go like, yeah, if you want to join, you can join. I'd love to have you. But this time I feel confident enough in what I shared with you guys and how far this program has come in the 3 years that I've done it. This is year 3 and like huge up leveling, that I'm confidently telling you, everyone on this call and everyone in NSU who are participated this week and resonated with this information, you need to join Transformation. It's your time. It's your time. So contact me if you have any questions at all. Send me a message. I'm going to contact my runners up to thank them for their participation this week. And thank you for listening to me, for helping me feel like my message is valuable and my gift for coaching and helping people get to the root cause of their nourishment problems, whether it's a habit or a mindset piece. Is valuable. So thank you. It is your time, Lisa. I'm so glad you were on this call and that you got something from it. And keep on keeping on, you guys. Show up for your transformation. Plan, shop, prep, and cook like the mother flippin' boss that you are in there. Even if you feel 5% boss right now, turn up that dial to 15% boss. Give 10% more. Don't get discouraged when it doesn't look perfect. And don't think that not being 100% all the time is the reason that you can't or you shouldn't. That's a bullshit lie that holds you back. The only way you get from point A to point B is to like stumble your way there. That's how we learn, right? Remember learning music or cursive? I was listening to my son practice his xylophone. He would get the first 5 notes of the song and then hit the bad note, right? And stop. And what did he do when he stopped? He went back to the beginning and he did it again. This makes me want to cry because as I was listening to him do it, I realized this is how good habits are formed. And then he started again. Remember cursive? You'd start to write and then you'd get to the Z and like, oh, I don't know how to do the Z. And then you'd do the pink eraser and it'd rip the paper. And then if you were me, you'd feel discouraged and you'd say, I just need a new piece of paper. I messed this one up, right? And then I'd say, I'm bad at Z's. I'm not good at Z's. Are you doing that with food? Are you doing that with nourishment habits? Are you doing that with taking care of yourself? Just go back to the beginning of the music or the piece of paper and start again. That's the message I'm going to leave on. Hi, Megan. I'm glad you're here. Go back to the beginning and watch if you want to hear me curse my face off at everyone. I love you guys. This was a blast of a week. Thank you for being here for this more informal NSU coaching session. I can't wait for those of you on here that are already joined Transformation and made the commitment. I cannot wait to start with you next Monday, the 17th. You have until tomorrow night at midnight to join. Check out the link. Send me a DM if you have any questions. I love you guys. Mwah! Thank you.